Plus, we're exploring how to raise boys to be good men ahead of the big TED conference here in San Diego.
Serving all of San Diego, this is your Fox 5 News.
Powerful people with big ideas shaping the world are headed to our town for the 3rd annual TEDx San Diego. My next guest, Anne-Marie Houghtailing, is one of them, and she joins us now with a look at her journey of success. Thank you for being here. We're excited to have you.
Thank you so much for having me.
First of all, tell us about how you came up with this idea of creating a dollar out of thin air. You wrote a book about this.
I did. I lost my job in 2009, like a lot of people, and I kind of had a choice between starting my own company or going to get a good job, and I wasn't sure I could get one because there weren't any. And so I realized that every day I needed to wake up and learn how to create a dollar out of thin air, and that's really just exactly what I did. I sort of learned how to make money on my own terms.
And your latest project is making men out of boys. It's teaching mothers, most of all, how to raise their sons to be good men.
Yes, even a bigger goal, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah, I have 2 sons, 14 and 16, and I toured my own one-woman show about a year ago, and my second show is called Raising Men, which is what brought me to TEDx, and that's what I'll be talking about there. This concept of what it means to take a boy and bring him into the world, and that being the greatest social imprint we'll leave behind.
Okay, so give us some... Go ahead.
I've got boys. My boys are 29 and 27 now, and you're just getting to the fun part, 14 and 16. What's the bottom underlying secret to raising a real man?
That's an excellent question. So I think really at the heart of it is realizing that these are people who are going to be husbands and fathers and CEOs and presidents and employees and employers, and understanding that they're not really just our babies, but we're leaving behind people that are going to be responsible for relationships beyond just the ones we have with our sons.
So give us some concrete things that if there's some mamas and daddies that are watching this morning with some young boys and they want them to be good men, what's 1 or 2 things that they can start this week to help lay that foundation?
I think, you know, on the most sort of basic level is you want them to be responsible for themselves. I think it's easy as a mother particularly to want to do for them, and I think the moment that they can start doing it for themselves, they ought to. I mean, that really is a marker. It's not my job. You know, I like to remind my sons all the time, you know, we don't have maid service, you know, it's not my job to take care of them. It's really their jobs to do that for themselves. You know, I ask them to do that so one day a woman doesn't have to ask them to do that.
How about respect? How about teaching them how to respect people?
Yeah, and I think that that's part of it, is going through the world and understanding that you're not the center of it, that there are other people around you, and that you're responsible for making everyone's life better, whether they work for you, work with you, or you're a mother or father or parent.
And going kind of along with that, you say it's really hard to talk about being less than a perfect mom. This is something that we don't really like to admit. Talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, one of the things is we're all deeply invested. There's no greater emotional investment than our children. None, I wouldn't think. And we all feel fragile about our less than perfect parenting moments when we sort of lose our patience or do it less than ideally. But I think the thing that you have to remember is that this is a process, and, you know, you really have to just be human and ask for forgiveness and understand we all do the best we can do with what we've got, as our own parents did, hopefully.
Somebody gave me great advice one day and said the first 5 years are the most important, whether it's boys or girls, but boys more so. If you don't have them under your control in the first 5 years, you're going to lose them forever. Did you find that when you were raising your boys?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was always important to me for them to understand that I'm not their friend, I'm not their buddy, that they get lots of those, and they get one mother and they get one father. And so it was really important for me to establish that with them early on.
Tell us about this Millionaire Girls movement. What's this about?
The Millionaire Girls movement was something that I started about 1.5 years ago or so. And it really is a platform that I fund entirely that's intended to inspire 1 million women to earn 1 million of their very own dollars. And so we contribute resources to help women learn to generate, sustain, and grow revenue. And it really is just a platform where writers contribute ideas and sort of ways resources are contributed for women to access those resources to grow their own wealth.
And tell us about TED. Tell us about the TEDx convention here in San Diego.
Well, we are very, very lucky to have TEDx here, and I feel incredibly privileged to be a part of it. There are 20 dynamic dynamic speakers who are going to be sharing ideas that range from sort of, social kind of ideas, policy, politics, science, and it really is all about cause and effect. And we have, I think, nearly 600 people assembling for this. It is sold out, but everybody can go to TEDx San Diego, and it will be live streamed 9 to 5 this Saturday. And so they're able to listen to all or part of that. We're really lucky. And it really is a dynamic group of people sharing ideas. And we're lucky to have sort of this platform here with us.
Anne Marie, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. Like she mentioned, it is sold out, but you can watch it live streamed Saturday from 9 to 5. We posted a link on our website's Scene On tab. Just go to fox5sandiego.com. Click that Scene On tab. Take care. Best of luck at the convention.
Beautiful. Thank you.